랭킹 1등 찍어가지고 섭외됐어요.
평범한 학생이었는데 공부하면서 게임하다가 그 한국 서버 오픈되고 나서 롤을 좀 많이 했거든요. 좀 많이 하니까 랭킹이 올라서 섭외가 들어오잖아요. 그래서 제가 제일 먼저 저희 SK텔레콤에서 그 확정된 멤버인데, 그래서 그때부터 프로 생활을 했던 것 같아요.
Today's matchup, Group A, CJ Mantis Blaze, SK Telecom T1.
They're dying like that. His mechanics are just so good that he can keep up, even under turret.
Yeah, I mean, I was curious to see how well Captain Jack would do in this lane, because he's been typically a relatively weak lane.
Whoa, Ambition! What? Faker just executes Ambition in that mid lane.
I think there was actually probably a problem with Captain Jack's computer right there.
I wonder, man.
I have never seen Ambition die like that in lane.
There's
ever.
no pause. I mean, no pause. I hit recall and you just stopped paying attention.
Actually,
look at this. A big tower dive. They're going to come down this bottom lane. Captain Jack the first target. And Lustboy's not going to escape either, I don't think. He's going to flash. Maybe we'll get away. No, there's the spear. A double kill for Faker. What a statement by this solo queue hero. Man.
So actually what I think happened right there was that Ambition hit 6 and he was in the middle of his...
Mandu's looking brave, but Faker claims another one.
So Faker at 7.5 minutes.
SKT aren't there.
This is very smart by Judgment Day, but here we go. Blaze has figured it out.
Oh, Helios getting so low. They can just kill people so quickly, man. I mean, Jason Nidalee.
They can't do it with just 3 of them. They don't have a very strong Baron. Obviously, Captain Jack.
Ooh, that was a close call. Oh, man. That would have been it. Captain Jack has to flash, and the shock flash takes him out. This is the opportunity they were looking for. They get it on Ambition. Ace in the hole helps finish that off, and it's a double kill for Impact. Jace picking up that one, and now they can start to push these objectives.
And there we go. They're focusing down on this inhibitor right now. Captain Jack hit a trap. Is what happened right there. A Caitlyn trap. It was very well placed. So they didn't.
And win the resounding game 1 against CJ Blaze. What an impressive start for these guys.
Absolutely. But you got to hand it for CJ Blaze. I actually thought they were going to win that game for a while.
You know, they made you wonder, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did. And that's the hallmark of a top-level team, is being able to take that massive early deficit and just play their comp masterfully, know what they needed to do to succeed, but ultimately they couldn't overcome that just huge early loss in gold.
Well, that's got to be a little bit scary, actually, though, for T2 Judgment Day, because they're thinking, yes, they do get the victory, but I'd say it's a bit of a sobering victory, you know? They can't count on a game like that every time.
Right. You're absolutely right. They can't. And that does, it should instill some fear in them because they had a tough time even with that lead, like you're saying. So, and you can't count on getting your mid that fed by 7 minutes every game.
No. That generally doesn't happen too much. Unless you are a pub-stomping pantheon in the solo queue, usually you don't have a
chase my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.